Now that we can see and monitor processes, let's gain some control over them. So for our experiments, we are going to use a little program called xlogo as our GNU pig. So the xlogo program is a simple and sample program supplied with the X window system and the underlying engine that makes the graphics on our display go, which simply displays a resizable window containing the X logo. Here you will enter X logo here, and as you can see here, that's our X program right here. You can resize this. Oops, where did it go? Here. So you can resize this, write that, and drag this down. So actually it doesn't have any functions. This is just a sample and dummy program. So after entering the command, the small window containing the logo should appear somewhere on the screen here. On some systems, X logo might print a warning message, but it can safely be ignored. And if your system does not include X logo program, try gedit. Oops, actually let's close this. So try gedit, or as you can see, it asks me to install, or you can also use the gedit, and the second program was actually the second program was keywrite. Yeah, right. Yeah, keywrite. Here, as let's install keywrite now. Enter our password. Yes, it's 175 megabytes. I think the gedit is going to be much less in size. Gedit, yes, as you can see, it's 50 megabytes. And you can also open just another window in from your tab here. In this case, we can also use the screen recording for just example here. But in most systems, the X logo comes with default, so you don't have to install it. Probably it has in your system, Linux system here. So we can verify that the X logo is running by resizing and its window. If the logo is redrawn in the new size like this, and here like this, then it means the program is running. So notice how our shell prompt has not returned, as you can see here, just doing its thing. So this is because the shell is waiting for the program to finish, just like all other programs we have used so far. So if we close the X logo window right here, as you can see here, the prompt returns and we can enter new command in this prompt here. So let's observe what happens when we run xlogo again. So first, enter the xlogo command and verify that the program is running. Next, return the terminal window and control. Let's actually see what happens right here and make it xlogo here. And now in terminal, we're gonna press control. And C, command and C. Let's see what happens right here. And that's it. Here, as you can see in terminal, we press the Control C. When you press any program in Control C, it will interrupt a program. So this means we are politely asking the program to terminate. After we press Control C, the xlogo windows is closed here, and the shell prompt returned. Many, but not all, command line programs can be interrupted by using this technique. Let's actually put a process in the background right now. So let's say we wanted to get the shell prompt back without terminating the xlogo program. We can do this here actually. We can do this by placing the program in the background. Think of the terminal as having a foreground with the stuff visible on the surface, like the shell prompt, and the background with the stuff hidden behind the surface. To launch a program so that it is immediately placed in the background, we will use this command: xlogo and operator. Xlogo and operator, ampersand character. Here, enter, and as you can see here, we now enter the shell, and we also opened our xlogo without terminating it. So after entering the command, xlogo windows appeared, as you can see here, and the shell prompt is returned, but some funny numbers were printed right here. So this message is a part of a shell feature called the job control. Here, job control. So the job control with this message, the shell is telling us that we have a started job number 1 and that it has process ID. So this is job number and this is a process ID after job number is 12496. So if we run the ps command right now, oops, here, yeah, if we run the ps command right now, we can see our processes. That's it. 12496, 12496, and xlogger here. As you can see, our program name is right here. So the shell job control facility also gives us a way to list the jobs that have been launched from our terminal. So you're using the jobs command, we can see this list right here. So the result shows that we have one job, number 1, that it is running and that the command was xlogger. Let's now return the process to the foreground. So a process in the background is immune from terminal keyboard input, including any attempt to interrupt it with the Control-C. Here, as you can see, whenever we click Control-C, it does not, it happens nothing here. Actually, let's make it always on top and make it right here. So it will not disappear right as it did in previous here. Clear. So as I said, a process in the background is immune from terminal keyboard input. So to return a process to the foreground, use the fg command in this way. So first you're going to enter the jobs here to see what is here, and now we're going to use the fg and percentage and 1. Here, as you can see here, the fg command followed by a % sign on the job number called a job spec does the trick. So if we only have one background job, the job spec is optional to terminate the X logo here. You will press the Control-C here and it will terminate our process that we used in background. We can also pause or stop a process. So sometimes we will want to stop a process without terminating it, which you will learn in next lecture how to stop a process. So I'm waiting you in next lecture.